Greetings, planty people. Welcome back to my jungle. Apologies for my slight absence. I went on holiday, which is why I'm slightly less pale than usual. I'm still very white. Anyway, then of course, because I got the plane back, I caught some kind of illness like I usually do, because I have the immune system of a Victorian child, so I was out of action for a while. Anyway, I'm back now and I'm just ready to yabber about plants. So today's video is going to be about all my Anthurium, and I don't have millions like a lot of people do on the internet, but I have significantly more than I used to. I only had like 2 for the longest time, and this year I've just been like, I want that one, I want that one, I want that one, I want that one. So hope you're all doing fabulously. Let's get into it. Should we start with the one that's just beside me here? See if I can grab it. Nope, wrong plant. There we go. So this Miss Girl is probably my biggest one I have at the moment. So this is just a classic Anthurium Crystallinum. When I got her, I didn't really know what I was doing. And basically, I think I was underwatering her a little bit because I was so scared of them rotting. So I was like, okay, we'll take it easy. But I kept getting these crispy bits here, as you see. And I was like, okay, I'll do some more research. And yeah, I was underwatering her. And I wasn't giving her enough light either. They're like quite bright and direct, otherwise they'll just lean. So I basically treat her like a philodendron. Yeah, water like every week and a half-ish, depending on how warm it is. It's cooling down now, so I've kind of reduced my watering a little bit. And bright and direct light, but if I bring, can you see? I do have a little bit of spider mite damage on there. They're going. I've been spraying, wiping. I need to get some more predatory bugs. Haven't got round to it, but we're okay. It seems to only be on my verrucosum philodendron, which I've wiped and anyway. Just be aware that if you get the velvety ones, which is probably most of them that I could think of. Yeah, so not the green leafy, not the green leafy Anthurium, the kind of velvety ones, they attract spider mites, so just keep that in mind. But this is one of my oldest ones I have, and it's very easy. It's very easy. If beginner Jules can grow one, you can. I'm still quite new to Anthurium, but I'm getting the hang of it, I feel. I hope. But look at that. And when you get a new leaf in, it comes through red, and it's delectable. Wow. I didn't realise how big she was getting. But I will be chopping off some of the bottom leaves, as you can see here, because I've got all these big leaves coming through. I'm waiting for her to send out an inflorescence so I can collect some pollen, so I can go a little bit mad scientist on my plants. So yeah, big fan. I named her Crystal many moons ago. She's, I think, quadrupled in size. Fair play to her. Okay, so my actual oldest one isn't looking amazing. Ooh, tickling me. Isn't looking amazing. So this is one of like the common Anthurium. So this is clarinervium, and you may see that some of the leaves are chopped in half. Well, she got rust, which is like, it goes just really crispy for no reason. So I thought, you know what, sod it, I'm going to chop it off and see what happens. And they've held. Oh, I've got an inflorescence here. I didn't even see that. Surprise, surprise. But I have had this for about three years. To be fair, she hasn't done much because I've had to chop her back quite a lot from me learning how to take care of her. But this is the newest leaf that I have. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful. I know it's one of those common ones, but there's nothing wrong with that. I think it's so striking. If you want a really statement plant, if you're not like a plant hoarder like all of us, so you just want like one nice one in the living room, get one of these. They do need bright indirect if you can give it to it, and they can be a tiddly bit thirsty, so just keep that in mind. Oh, sorry, I've got an itch. But I named this one Clarence. You can guess why. I do need to tidy her up a little bit. I'm very aware, like, there you go, bit of tidying done. I'll clean that up in a bit. But she's just gorgeous. The price has gone right down with these guys. So if you want to try an Anthurium and you're a little bit scared, go for it. Don't be fooled that I've chopped it up. It's easier than you think. Okay. Da-da-da-da. So this Miss Girl is Crystallinum Silver Blush. So it's the more slightly variegated version of the normal, where has she gone? Where have I put her? She's over there now. Of the normal Crystallinum. And I got this one as a baby from Botanic York a couple of years ago. And it was a baby with 2 little leaves and she's growing up very nicely. Now you'll see again here, this is because I underwatered her in the past and let her dry out too much, and also I've dropped her a few times and broke a few leaves off. So she's getting there. She's strong. She's strong. We love her. I love. She has a sheen. I don't know if that's even going to pick up, but she's getting really big. The leaves that it came with were like this big. You're probably wondering, what's this? Well, I've seen a few plant people, I don't like the word influencer, weird to me. They said that if you air layer the top bit, because Anthurium are epiphytes, so they like to grow on things, so having moss wrapped around the top bit where the aerial roots are, it really helps. And I do see some growth throughout. I think it does help. You just got to make sure that it doesn't dry out too much, but it's also not too wet. You know what, I haven't checked up on her in a while. Oh no, we're doing okay, we're doing okay. I'm going to look into doing it in a bit more of a prettier manner, because this is just cling film that I got from the Plantzbab that I've just reused and one of those clip things, but seems to be working well. Love her, big fan. Can't remember what I called her. Give me some name suggestions, let me know. Absolute stunner, she stands out, love her. And here we have another little baby. I believe it's some kind of Crystallinum, but it's not quite the same. Let me go to a crystal and see if we can compare them, because this was labelled to me as just a little normal baby Crystallinum, but it looks similar, but it looks different. I can't describe it. It's got like the red, because I don't know, maybe it is still just a baby Crystallinum, but the leaves are more narrow, so we'll find out when it's bigger. It's harder to tell when they're juvenile. So if you've got any ideas, that's better. If you've got any ideas of what exactly this is, let me know. Maybe it's like a long form. I don't know. Like I said, I'm still quite new to Anthurium, so let me know. And again, I've got the little moss collar on there. This is upsized nicely. This was a tiny little baby that I got for $3.99, so stunning. I just love the leaves. Like, some people are obsessed with flowers. I get it. I've got flowers all over me, but there's something about an Anthurium leaf. It's so statement, and it's also a bit spooky. I just like the darker vibes, to be honest. I don't know if you could tell. I know my wall's pink, but anyway, it's just gorgeous. Look at it, and it's in a cute little bee pot. You know what, I haven't checked on her roots in a while either. Okay, we've got a little tiny root poking out. We'll give her a bit more time, because I like to be quite root bound before you disturb them, I found. I could be wrong, let me know. Okay, now the question is, which one do we go for next? I think we're gonna go for my favourite one. Now this is an Anthurium Queen of Hearts. Oh my god, I never dreamed I'd ever get one of these. It's probably in my top plants of all time at this point, because I love its dark chocolatey purple colour, but it's also got a bit of green on the back, gorgeous veining, but when you get these new leaves come through, look at that. Isn't that insane? So, Soil Ninja and Also Floral kindly gave me this one to kind of help promote their new launch, because they've been coming out with some really cool, rare plants for a really good price. So it's just, go check them out. They've got some more quirky stuff. I think they recently got a new Piper, variegated fiddle-leaf fig, if that's what you're into. It's just phenomenal. It's phenomenal. I think it was called From the Ground Up, so go check them out. Soil Ninja are really good for soil anywhere, just what it says on the tin, and Also Floral. They sell a lot of plants on TikTok as well. If you're on TikTok, let's check her roots. I haven't actually messed with her at all because she's just beautiful. I don't want to disturb her, and she seems to be doing fabulously anyway. I'm just obsessed. Oh, you're gonna have to help me give her a name. So Queen of Hearts. I'm thinking Alice in Wonderland. Let me know what you guys think. And I hope this leaf's gonna be absolutely massive. Okay, and on the contrast, she ain't looking too hot. So, Miss Queen Anthurium, or Queenum, is known for being a diva. I do everything that everyone says. It's in high humidity. Back there, it's quite high humidity, about 70. Don't let it dry out too much. I've got some moss on the top and it gets plenty of light. So guys, I'm gonna need your help on this because she's so gorgeous. It's the only like strappy plant I have, and I just wanted to live. So since having her, I've had this leaf. It was perfect. Might have to chop this one off, but we do have some growth at the back. So a lot of my friends, like Alina, who else was it? Amanda, both of theirs were just stumps, and I refuse to let this happen to this guy because like, I want the Queen and the Queen of Hearts to be best friends, but she's having some issues. Don't know what's wrong with it. I'll definitely have to chop that one leaf off, but I don't know, guys. Maybe it needs a repot. Let's have a look. No, she's fine. I think I repotted her in the summer, so... And I do fertilise all of my plants, especially my alocasia and Anthurium. They are fertiliser gazellars. So yeah, please, please, please let me know exactly what you do to have a perfect Anthurium, because I just... Ooh, should we show you a new one that I have? Da-da-da. I did show it on TikTok, so if you don't follow me on there, go check it out. I post on there every day. Anyway, so this wasn't even on my radar, but I work in a plant shop and they had some, and I was like, well, I need one. So here we go. So this is a Anthurium. Right, I'm gonna have to remember this one. Luxurians mixed with a radicans. It's beautiful. I don't have a plant that is this textured. We've got got a lovely new leaf there. Comes through like a weird browny chocolatey colour. Almost a bit orange. It's almost the colour of my hair. Not quite, but just beautiful. And we do have an inflorescence there. I don't know what stage it's at. I think it's about to produce its juices, if that makes any sense, but I'm fine with that. It can do what it wants. I don't currently have any pollen to pollinate it with, so but I think there is a couple plants in here, so I might separate this and give one to one of my pals. But I've not had a single issue with this one, on the contrast to my Queen. This one's a lot more sturdy. Like, do you hear that sturdiness? It's almost like plastic. It's just insane. But yeah, like I said, I'd never really heard of this one. I've heard of Luxurians. They're more thin, papery with this texture, but I guess mixing it with a different one has made it a lot more stable, which I'm a big fan of, because I can't be dealing with extremely delicate plants. I already have a philodendron verrucose and she's doing me head in. She's back there, just by my thumb. Again, need a name for Luxurians. Lucille? I don't know. They go for quite a big price, but I'm not really expensive. I think I got her for $29.99 with staff discount. And last but not least, can you guess what it is? It's been on my wish list for a very long time. I think I've included it in like every wish list video that I've done. 3, 2, 1. Da, 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 da. Ignore this leaf. It came to me like that. So, she's beautiful. Obsessed. This is the Anthurium forgetii. Now, I don't know why I was so obsessed with it. I still am, don't get me wrong. But there's just something about it to me. It just speaks to me. I like the round. So, I was very kindly sent this one again by Plant Studio. It's just stunning. Like, look at that roundness. It's so unique. I don't know what's happened here. whatever. I might have knocked it, but it was a new leaf. That's gone a bit Wobblesville. But we do have a little shoot coming out, so I'm not too worried. Not too worried. I don't really have much to say about it. I love it. Stunning. So all of my Anthurium get exactly the same treatment. So I've said it millions of times, bright indirect light, water every week or so, just whenever it starts to dry out. I don't let it dry out completely. I pop some moss on the top if I can, and that's that really. It's just beautiful. And it had a little baby, so I've got a little backup baby in my little prop station, just in case. Just in case. She's a big fan. Gorgeous. Whoa, a leaf just flew through the window. So easily distracted. Oh! I'm gonna cry a little bit, cause I just dropped my plant on the floor. And I just vacuumed yesterday. Yeah. She's fine. Do you remember when I said I've dropped this one a few times? Anyway, let's pop you back. Oh, I made such a mess. Anyway, let me know what Anthurium you have, what Anthurium you would like to get, and what Anthurium tips you've got for me, because I'll hold my hands up high and say I don't know everything, and that's okay. Especially for the Queen Anthurium, please. I don't want her to be a stump. So I'll leave all my social medias down below. I post on TikTok every day and Instagram every few days and stuff. So I'll see you there. Have a great morning, evening, whatever it is, wherever you are. I'll see you in the next one. Tot ziens.